Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Mataji, Standard Pranam. Hope everyone is doing good. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Okay. So I think, yeah. So just to do a quick recap, I think we have mentioned that who is God, what are the items which we are going to discuss. Usually this particular session is divided into two parts. So first part, I think, as I said, it is covered till this point actually, till this point. Brief universal view, spiritual world and material world. Actually, till this point, actually first part one is covered of who is God, and second part is covered, the three items are covered. How can we determine who is God through scriptures, and what is the difference between God and demigod, and how can we accept such complicated person with so many controversies as Supreme Lord. So these are the contents of this Who is God session. And last week, I think we have tried to understand, in fact not last week was the Madhusudan Vishnu Prabhu's session. Prior to that week, we have seen this aspect of is service and praise with differentiation a mark of respect or disrespect. As Indians, Hare Krishna. So as we Indians, we generally are tuned to, actually before starting of the session, I think Tripta Mataji and Rani Mataji, we were having a discussion how Indians are liked by foreigners, especially from a work perspective. A lot of US or European clients, they like to have Indians as their employees. So so they respect a lot. Indians, they respect a lot. They might be having their own hidden agenda. They are hard workers. They are honest. They
work more than after 6 o'clock also.
After 6 o'clock also.
extra work.
Extra work. So there are a lot of reasons. So respect is something we should respect all. That's what is being taught to us by our parents or anyone. Then nothing wrong about it. But there should be a differentiation in respect also when a situation is provided. And I think that's what we discussed last session. Who didn't attend the last session on this Who is God? Not last week's session. Who is God? Who is God first session? You didn't attend, Mataji? So anyway, we will do a quick recap. Basically, we know that human intelligence is meant to discriminate. Is meant to discriminate between good or bad, right? Yes or no? Good or bad? And it is meant to discriminate between permanent and temporary. What is permanent and what is temporary? Can anyone give an example? Permanent and temporary. What is permanent and what is temporary? Okay.
Our relation with everyone is temporary. Our relation with Krishna is permanent.
You are giving the highest philosophy. That's no. Yeah, Mataji, please.
The sun rises every day.
Yes.
And it is always there in the.
There, yes. That's a permanent. Yes.
Permanent.
That's right. Yeah, you are right.
Our existence on earth is
Temporary. Yeah, that's also one way of looking at it. Yes. So human intelligence is to discriminate between permanent and temporary. Even if we are there or not, this world will exist to some point of time. We need to understand that it's not that we are leaving. अरे world को क्या हो जाएगा? मेरे बच्चों को क्या हो जाएगा? No, God is there to take care. God is taking care of each and every living entity. When I am saying living entity, it's not only humans. Even ant also God is taking care. Yeah.
I think a lot of people, they have this misassumption that after Kalki Avatar, the world will be destroyed. But I think that is not what is going to happen. Lord Kalki will re-establish Satyam.
Yes.
Am I correct? The world won't be destroyed. Satyam will come up.
We will again Satyuga will start. Yeah, cycle will start. That's right. Yeah. So yeah. It is not expected to be, for example, as movies they are showing 2008-98, Kalki AD, blockbuster, 1100 crore blockbuster and all. As per scriptures, no, he is not going to come at that early. He is going to come in the fag end of this Kali Yuga. So how many of you know what is the duration of Kali Yuga? Who doesn't know, lift your hands. Who doesn't know the duration of Kali Yuga? Duration of Kali Yuga is 4,32,000 years. And in Kali Yuga only just
Is that the earthly year or the heavenly year?
Earthly years. Earthly years. Our let me tell you, new year, our calendar years. 4 lakh English calendar. That would be good.
हेवनली तो
So it is earthly calendar, English calendar. It is 4,32,000 years. Is the duration of Kali Yuga. Okay. So anyway, that's a bigger calculation. Let us, क्योंकि अभी heavenly calendar आपको भी मालूम नहीं है, right? Heavenly calendar कितना आपको भी मालूम है, but this whatever the 4,32,000 years, what I am saying, it is no, it's not like that. There is a lot of calculation there behind. So big calculation there for heavenly calendar. If you are really interested, I will try to engage another devotee with you to know the exact duration of that. But there is a different calculation. But coming to English calendar, it is going to be 4,32,000 years. So as of now, just I think 4,250-ish years are over in Kali Yuga. Only 4. And it is said that first 10,000 years of Kali Yuga are golden period of Kali Yuga, because people will at least, you are going to, for example, your partners, you are telling, I am going to some session, who is going to teach about God and all. They are at least accept. They are not coming, but at least they will accept. Okay, nee panu chesko, that's okay. But in after 10,000 years, whoever is going to talk about God or वगैरह, they are going to chase them to death. So that's going to happen after 10,000 years of Kali Yuga. I mean, now we are in 5,000 years have passed. Now still after 5,000 years, that slowly, already you are seeing, right? Now only we slowly, you might have seen lot of satsangs. Youth won't come. Most of them, elder devotees generally come. So even the youth also are like that only. But still, 10,000 years is going to be golden period, and it's going to be little bit peak. थोड़ा God conscious अभी बढ़ेगा. बढ़ने के बाद ये फिर घटने वाला है at some point of time. So anyway, that's a bigger discussion. श्रीमद् भागवतम में बताया गया है कि how the भविष्य पुराण also will be. It is very hellish to hear. Don't worry about that.
But sir, Prabhuji, it's not just like we can't just blame the youth, because lot of means not all of them, but lot of parents, they think yes, my child must have the best of salaries and everything, but they inclination towards religion is what they're not giving to their child.
They are not good. Actually, that's an entire different
not
topic.
all of them, but many of them.
That's a altogether a different topic to be discussed, to be frank with you.
And few, if they want, they have to few. If one parent is really inclined towards religion and he wants his or her child to be in religion, he has to fight with the family members.
Yes, yes.
अरे क्या किस कहाँ ले आ रहे भाई, उसको क्या लेके आ रहे, कहाँ लेके आ रहे हो?
But still, if you have a desire, प्रहलाद जैसे भक्त लोग ही कितना वेलनिष्ठ पिता रहे के भी he could perform devotional service. But if you are having sincere desire and if you pray to Krishna, he will really facilitate. That's my gut feel actually. I mean, I know your situation. I know your situation.
Whose situation?
Your situation.
No, it's not my situation. Sincerely, I have a lovely family. But in general,
Yeah.
what I'm seeing, because I analyze a bit. I talk to a lot of people.
No, you're right. You're right. Nothing wrong. But
I
yes.
was in marketing, so I always talk to a lot of people. Like
Parents, it has become little bit ritualistic in nature. They go to temple, but they don't have faith. Faith नहीं है. But just now पूजा रूम रहेगा, सभी God रहेंगे. God का differentiation कुछ नहीं है. They will do a lot of things. But anyway, so this is human intelligence is to discriminate between permanent and temporary, and freedom versus real freedom. What do you mean by freedom versus real freedom? Example, उदाहरण दीजिए. Real freedom. Human intelligence is meant to discriminate between freedom versus real freedom. What is that?
like a lot of people like that.
God as you like.
Come on, I smoke. Hey, come on, yaar, we are youth, yo. You see, how much free I am? Huh? That's what people. तू क्या रे कुछ भी habits नहीं है, हाँ कुछ भी habits नहीं है, क्या ये life है रे, जीना है, enjoy करो रे, क्या what is this? I don't know if you might have heard this kind of dialogues from your friends, your colleagues.
Very often.
Very common.
क्या रे life is short, यार क्या ఉన్నది ఒకటే జిందగీ మావా ఏంటి ఇది ఎంజాయ్ చేయండి రా ఏంటి ఇది నాటిలో ఏం అలాంటి బ్యాచ్ నుంచి వచ్చిన వాళ్ళం కాబట్టి బాగా వస్తాయి ఇలాంటి డైలాగులు. యా సో సో yeah, so freedom versus real freedom is this only. When lot of people might be thinking that they are really free, but they are not actually free with the kind of addictions they have. Do you really feel a smoker is having a freedom? Do you think a alcoholic have a freedom? No, not at all. So that's what
Unfortunately, my friend is there who lives in habits. I told him to, like, he is 40 odd, and I told him to get married. He's not getting married because he's thinking like once he gets married, he won't be able to come at house after and after 1 o'clock. Won't be able to room with friends. Won't be able to spend all these things, and his freedom will be lost.
Yes, that's the point. Anyway,
he tells it openly.
Yeah. So it happens, especially So human intelligence is to discriminate between superior and inferior. What is superior? What is inferior? क्या बड़ा है, क्या छोटा है? That is what it is meant for, human intelligence. Similarly, I think we have even discussed about every person should be recognized for his wisdom, relation, and achievements. So respect, Prabhuji and Mataji. देखो अपन उस दिन कल लास्ट हफ्ते मधुसूदन विष्णु प्रभु आए थे. Does it mean that we disrespect everyone who has come here? All the devotees we respect, but when Mधुसूदन Vishnu Prabhu has come, who is a brahmachari, he has taken a vow that 24/7 he would be, his life is dedicated for propagating Krishna consciousness. So thoda respect we give, right? If external personality is coming who is a brahmachari and is a very intelligent and we were lucky to host him in our house. He stayed in our house for 3 days, and it was very enriching for our kids especially. I mean, he was interacting with my younger one, who is a 10th class student. He was interacting with my son. So, what is your ambition, Dhruv? What do you want? Prabhuji, I wanted to earn a lot of money. Actually, that ambition is not there for me or my wife or my elder one, but he was saying, I want to earn a lot of money. So, he tuned himself as per his frequency. Even I also used to work. Actually, I got an offer in TCS where I got only 19 to 20,000, but 90 to 20,000 in this age is nothing. So I started tuitions in Mumbai, where I used to earn 70 to 80,000. So he matched his frequency according to that kid's frequency, and he was telling, yeah, you explore, nothing wrong about it, and accordingly he tuned. Another day actually my kid, my elder one, Bhavika, she interviewed here in a TV channel, Media FX channel. So her podcast is going on. So she took him for interview. So there was we were preparing him what kind of questions we will ask. So as her series is called Gen Talk in Media FX channel. So her podcast started. So we were preparing him what kind of questions we should ask in the channel. So we controversial topic we raised, this gay and lesbianism, how it is and all. She was inquiring, and he was patiently answering that gay. No, can you expect someone asking a brahmachari or a sannyasi about gay, lesbian, and all these things, right? So we were openly discussing about it, and he was patiently answering as per her frequency. I mean, that is not brahmachari, or it's not easy thing, Prabhujis and Madhajis. I mean, of course, there are a lot of other apasampradaya people who are wearing saffron have really tarnished the image of that kashaya vastra. But they are really, really great personalities. Really, really great personalities. So anyway, every person should be recognized for his wisdom, relation, and achievements. It doesn't mean that we are disrespecting others, but we should give respect, but there should be differentiation also. Respect. Okay, so that's what it intended. So that's what on the same topic we discussed. We should respect everyone, but doing it without proper knowledge can also become an insult. We took an example of a police, right? A police constable who is belonging to this area. He is taking care of Nallagandla, Aparna, Zenith area. Every day he comes and looks if any all the things are in order or not. But suddenly one day, after 2 months time, you see that constable with superintendent of police, and you go there and say, imagine Anuradha Mataji going there to the constable and saying, Abba, what a great personality you are, sir. Without you, our Nallagandla, Aparna, Sarvarjan, there is no, not at all there. Like that, if she says in front of superintendent of police, what will he think? See, so she is saying that she is of that kind only. That who is there adjacent, SP is there, circle inspector has nothing, she will go and appreciate. That is wrong. That is wrong. Respect is having, but when the people are there, we should respect according to the place, time, place and circumstances. We should plan accordingly, or we should respect accordingly. There should be differentiation in respect also. That's what we mean. Okay, that's what the example is. Already I talked about Hanumanji. I think you know, right? Where does Hanumanji prefer to stay? Yes, yes. So, yes, where Lord Sri Ram's names are chanted, there Hanuman stays. Do you think Hanuman ji ki jai bole to he will stay, or Sri Ram bole to he will stay? He will stay. When we stay, say Sri Ram. So mostly where he will be there in Ram temple or Hanuman temple. Ram. It doesn't mean that we should not go to Hanuman temple. I'm not against, okay? But we need to understand, when we are approaching Hanumanji, we should approach Hanumanji with a consciousness that Hanumanji, please help me in devotion towards Supreme Lord, Lord Rama. Please help me. Please remove my obstacles. That should be the consciousness. Okay? So that's what we talked about. Similarly, Lakshmi ji ka also we have taken an example, right? Lakshmi ji. So there are so many people, doing Lakshmi Sahasranama. But in scriptures it is not there, Prabhuji and Mataji, where only Lakshmi, only glorifying only Lakshmi. No. It already, for that also I given an example. I don't know whose example I have taken. Amrita Mataji going to Srija Mataji's house and putting tilak. Today we are having some puja. Please don't invite your husband Sanjeev Prabhu. So will Srija Mataji allow? No, right? That's why I have not taken Survi Mataji example. So we need to understand, Lakshmi ji is very chanchala. She might stay here in one family, but she might not stay.
I think he's on fast today.
I think so.
I have prasadam here, I'm safe.
So the thing is, Lakshmi ji is very chanchala. She might stay in one family for some time. She might not stay in the same family after some time. But she always stays where?
Sri Haricharan.
Yes, at the Lord Narayan's feet. So always we should pray together. Okay, Lakshmi Narayan. So that's what the example we have taken. So what can make Lakshmi ji happy? Yeah. So we have seen, even Krishna also says, see, Prabhuji and Mataji is worshipping demigods or other devatas is not wrong. That's what I was talking about. Respecting with differentiation. Having an altar, keeping all the altar, all the devatas in the same position. It's not. You should know the hierarchy. All are working. I think Prabhujis are working. Matajis, how many are housewives or had an experience of working? Matajis. All the Matajis are had not only now, even had working experience earlier. Everyone had, right? So in the organization we are having a CEO, MD, CFO, HR, CSO, lot of CEO, CIO, CTO, lot of positions are there. Similarly, there is a structure for God, Mukkoti Devata. They say, I think so many of you might have heard what is Mukkoti Devata. Is it real or false? With that faith, it is not coming. Real. If I say hand, nobody will lift hand. Real only, I think. Real only.
Mukkoti Devata.
Mukkoti both. 3.3 crore devatas.
Okay.
That is real. That is actually. Do you know what is the total employee strength in TCS and Infosys approximately? Approximately. Guess no. TCS, what is the strength? Is it
1.5.
No, not 5,000 crores. More than that.
1.2 crore.
No, that is too much. TCS almost it is lakhs. Almost 6 to 7 lakh employees are there. I think that is the most. 4 to 5 lakhs employees work for TCS. But for managing one Brahmanda, Brahma has a employee strength of 3.3 crore devatas for each Brahmanda, and for that you can call him as a CEO of the company.
But they say like 33 crores.
Yeah.
33 crore or
3.3 crores they say. 3.3 crores.
Koti.
Mukkoti Devata. It is 3.3 crores. 3.3 crore devatas it is. So total 3.3 crore devatas manage the entire Brahmanda. Do you know there is a demigod or a devata for eyelids? Eyelids. If that devata name is Nimi.
Yeah.
Nimi is a devata who manage the eyelids of not only humans but for all the living entities. Ant का भी eyelid होता है. सभी eyelids को वो manage करते हैं. निमि देवता. अगर वो निमि देवता एक दिन लीव में चले गए ना सभी लोग ऐसे जाए. So like that, for running a Brahmanda, there are employee strength of almost 3.3 crore devatas who are working under Brahma and Indra. Indra is the king of heavenly planet. So like that, there is structure. So we need to understand. Yeah.
So one thing which is very important, like many people may have this doubt. Means a lot of people, not
Yeah.
I think everyone knows, maybe knowing here, that people may think that do God needs these many helping hands? Can he manage the show by
Wonderful.
himself? But what I think is, God is very happy when the devatas have good names. So he is trying to give opportunity. God can do it by himself.
Yes.
But he's trying to give good name to the devatas and everyone. He is giving opportunity.
That's 100% right. That is the understanding that is leave about Devata and that big philosophy. You have all worked for Radhayatra, right? Radhayatra. Everyone worked for. I think everyone has been part of one or the other service in Radhayatra in Zenith, right? So you are all when you are working together, either putting rangoli or flower plucking for Jagannath to shower. When you are doing this activity, you don't feel bonding has been increasing? Yes or no?
Yes.
Only this happens when you are serving God. If you are serving your company, think about it. Now when you are serving company, there are comparisons. अरे उसको सेल्स में उसको 1 करोड़ टारगेट दिया, मेरे को 2 करोड़ टारगेट दिया, वो उसने 60 लाख की टारगेट लाया, मैं सिर्फ 85 लाख की टारगेट लाया. वो आपके सामने वो हंसेगा, ए वंडरफुल यार, कंग्रेचुलेशन. अंदर सोचता रहेगा गधा तेरे को इतना क्या आया करके वो सोचेगा. Yes or no? When you are, just think about it, Prabhuji Samaj. I am sounding very practical. कि when you are working for a company, do you really feel with that service emotion you will do it? Ultimately, month end salary आएगा, इसलिए तो आप काम कर रहे हो. Yes or no? But when you are working for the Lord, are you expecting something in return, monetary? So when you are working without any expectation, the happiness and the bonding and everything increases. So that's what it happens when you are serving Lord. And for Prabhuji's question, yes, he is engaging all his devotees in service of him, to running the show. In fact, there are Brahmandas where there are no Mukoti Devatas. There is no Brahma also. In some Brahmandas, there is no Brahma itself. So where there the Brahma role is performed by Vishnu only. It doesn't mean that all the Brahmandas have Brahmas. No, there are some Brahmandas where there are no Brahmas also. You do. अपन के ब्रह्मा को कितने heads हैं? How many heads our Brahma has? Huh?
3.
4. 4 Brahma. 4 heads we have for our Brahma. But there are Brahma with thousands of heads also for some Brahmandas. So our Brahmanda, and do you know Brahma is a position or a name?
Panchamuki Brahma.
Position or a name? This question you have to ask position. That's what you are thinking, right? Since he asked this question, it should be position only, not name. I think a lot of people had an impression that it is name. No, it is not a name. Brahma is a position. Brahma is a position. Chief Minister is a position. Right now in that position, Revant Reddy ji is there. Yesterday, KCR was there. Tomorrow, in that position, some other person would be there. So that position is Brahma. In that Brahma's position, one personality is there. Now, coming future, next role for Brahma is also fixed. Who is going to take the position of this Brahma next time? Hanumanji. Hanumanji would be taking the Brahma's position. Am I right, Prabhu? Yes. It is written. It is written, yes.
But Hanumanji is Lord Shiva.
I am Prabhu?
After 100 years of Brahma.
Yes.
But Hanumanji is Lord Shiva.
No, Prabhu. There are things we will discuss coming. अब advanced topic पहले ही बात करेंगे. We will discuss. Okay, so we need to understand. Now Krishna in this shloka is saying that those who are devotees of other gods, and who worship them with faith actually worship only me, because he is the seed giving father for everyone. You need to understand. And he is also saying, "O son of Kunti," but they do it so wrongly. Why is he saying doing wrongly? Worshipping other gods is not wrong, but they are doing it wrongly. Why Krishna is saying that people are doing it wrongly?
That God is the
Hmm?
that God is the main.
That God?
The top level CEO.
No. Okay. CEO we eventually will prove by end of this session. अभी CEO तक अभी लेवल में आए नहीं हैं अपन.
To get
But
some material things.
yes. So देखिए, क्योंकि ना right now all these demigods, the purpose is meant to engage people in this material world to come closer to Krishna. But people, what are they asking? నాకు మంచి పెళ్ళాన్ని నీవు, मेरे को अच्छा पति दो, लॉर्ड शिवा के पास जाएंगे अच्छा पति. That's what, no? Even in Puranas it is written, for getting अच्छा पति we need to pray Lord Shiva, Parvati. And for getting अच्छा health, Haigriva Devata, I think, right? No. Ashwini Kumara. I thought that there is again list. For getting a good health, one Devata. For getting good husband, one Devata. For getting good education, one Devata. So like that, lot of breakup is there.
Even Draupadi did the same thing like
Yes.
In her previous.
Yes.
To Lord Shiva.
Yes, she did. So like that, they are doing it, but they are not understanding the actual purpose of Devatas. Ganesha is there. It's not to mean that he is the ultimate God. What we need to pray, please remove the obstacles, Ganesha, to me to go towards Supreme Lord. If you say तुमसे बढ़कर कौन, he is not तुमसे बढ़कर, he will feel disrespected. If you say तुमसे बढ़कर, क्यों भाई मेरा job position क्यों निकाल रहे हो? Getting it right? That's what happening. And he's working under the supervision of the Supreme Lord. You need to understand that. Okay? So that's what it means when Krishna says to Arjuna that, "O son of Kunti," but they do so in a wrong way. So it is nothing wrong in worshipping any devata, but we need to understand that with what consciousness we need to pray or we need to worship. Pitruloka, we should do. We pray to the Lord, or we pray our ancestors. Some people, even worship ancestors. They go to Pitruloka. Right? There are some families who don't have any deity worship in their homes. They keep their tata or muttata who have been, very popular in their era. They keep him as God and they worship. Where do you think they will go? They will go to Pitruloka, the ancestral planet. There is a separate planet for ancestors. Okay? So now our Vedic society respects the contribution of every varna. Why it is called Varnashrama?
So people will go to ancestors' place, Pitruloka. But what if the Pitru was a very pious person and he went to Golok then?
Wonderful. Very nice question. Wonderful. Did you get the question of what Ashish Prabhu asked? Did you get? You didn't get? Let me repeat your question. His question is, Prabhuji, एक फैमिली में एक परदादा थे, वो बहुत पॉपुलर थे, and he was a pure devotee of the Lord. And वो he left his body and went directly to Vaikuntha Dham. No birth again, directly Vaikuntha Dham. But उसके तो पोते परपोते and जो कुछ भी है, वो अपने दादा मेरे दादा सुप्रीम लॉर्ड है करके बोल रहे हैं. तो क्या होगा उनका? They will go to
up to 7 generations they'll go to Krishna's Dham.
No. The thing is, they will go to Pitruloka. They will not be there, but they will get an opportunity. They will get an opportunity to get into devotion in their next lives. There will be clear opportunity provided, but they will go to Pitruloka. They will go to Pitruloka, but they will be given an opportunity because he is from the pure devotees Amsha. he will get an opportunity for his next 7 generation will get an opportunity for performing devotional service perfectly. Lot of people will not be having the environment to perform, right? But they will be getting a perfect environment to perform devotional service and go back home, back to Godhead. Yes, Brahmanas family, and if possible opulent families, there is roti, kapda, makan is taken care, and you have to simply perform devotional service. That opportunity will be clearly provided. Money का कुछ issue नहीं होगा, खाने का कुछ issue नहीं होगा, कपड़े का कुछ issue नहीं होगा. Ample opportunity will be provided for the next 7 generation. It's not only 3 or 4 generation. If the pure devotee, if a devotee goes back home to back to Godhead, his next 7 generations would be getting a clear opportunity because to go back home, back to Godhead. Right now we have a lot of resistance, right? मेरे बीवी मेरे को support नहीं कर रही है, मेरा पति मेरे को support नहीं कर रहा है, मेरे को बहुत financial problems है, हाँ मेरे को ये है वो है, lot of customs are there. But you will not face if you are born in that family of pure devotee. Next 7 generation they will not face it. That's what Acharyas and Shastras say. I hope your question is answered.
100%.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. So, our Vedic society respected contribution from every varna. How many varnas are there? What are there?
Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishnava.
Vaishnava are there. Yeah, Shudra. And who created them?
Vishnu, Brahma.
Brahma Varna? No. Okay. Okay. Who created them? Krishna. Yeah, that's right. He created. That's what even he says here, right? In 4.23, Krishna says, according to, I just skipping the sloka, according to the 3 modes of material nature and the work associated with them, the 4 divisions of human society are created by me. Created by me. And although I am the creator of this system, you should know that I am yet the non-doer, being unchangeable. So he created it, and this but there was a hierarchical code to these were the hierarchical code to run the society. That's what he is saying. So all this Reddy, Chaudhary, Naidu and all these things were not there. It was come later. तभी नहीं था ये सब. Yes, sir.
Generally, when Krishna himself says this is all created by me.
Yes.
Why does Krishna say that I am the non-doer?
Why does he say that he is the non-doer? Because he has given the free will for them to exercise, choose. It doesn't mean that अगर इसने दिया है, now you tell me. I think I asked yesterday one question. A person who is born in Brahmana family working in Infosys for 4 to 5 lakh salary per month, is he a Brahmana? Is he a Kshatriya? Is he a Vaishya? Or is he a Shudra? Please, okay. Let me ask. How many says Brahmana? He is born in a Brahmana family. No, that's right. Guess it. So surely Brahmana is not there, right? So he is born in a Brahmana family. He is earning a salary of 4 to 5 lakhs per month working in Infosys. Huh? Vaishya, Shudra, huh? Kshatriya. So 3 choices we got. Good that they did say Brahmana. That I was expecting someone would say Brahmana. Because if it doesn't mean that a Brahmana person who is born in Brahmana family should be a Brahman. No. Of course, as per our government system, you might be filling the form as Brahmana only, but no. That's why it is said Varnashrama. Otherwise, it would have been said Janmashrama. Janmashrama means जो जिसमें बर्थ लेता है वही रहेगा. But there is every possibility that in Brahmana family a Shudra can be born, and in a Shudra family a Brahman can be born. That is the greatness of this Varnas what God has created. All these differences, no, you are Shudra. For running a society, all are important, Rojis and Matajis. Depending on their nature, Mataji. There are some people, no, who are by nature are followers. They would, you see, Mataji, in our own family, your kids, if you clearly observe, no, there is a different nature. Though they are born from the same mother, there will be different nature to them. the nature to them. So according to their nature, they would be surely falling under 4 of them. Now, for example, I'm not boasting, or I'm not just to give, elevate ourselves. We are saying my kid, actually my family, my father, my grandtata, my grand and even, no one is from business background. But my kid, he says, money earn karna hai, business karunga. Never in the wildest of the dreams we thought that business is there in our blood itself. He is something unique. We really worry about him because the way he studies and all is little bit different when as per our standards. When he studies, he keeps music on. I mean, something different he does, but he gets marks, but something different. But probably his method of studying might be suitable for him. But we are
Maybe
little
he's
bit
trying to keep him some light.
we are little bit skeptical about him. But it is his nature of leading. Wherever he goes, that authoritative thing, he comes. His voice itself, I don't know whether you noticed my kid, his voice itself is very authoritative. Bullying, and a lot of kids might be facing this issue of bullying, right? But myself or my kid, they don't know what is bullying.
Like Pushpa Raj. like Pushpa Raj.
But for your question, Mataji, we need to understand that there is a nature actually. There is a nature of, for example, somebody blindly follows whatever we say, they belong to Shudra family, Shudra Varna. And there are some people, like in Vaishya family, they are basically into cow protection, business, running the society, giving the charity, and all these things come in Vaishya family. And Kshatriya family is the protection, security to the citizens of this thing, army and all these things are under Kshatriya family. And Brahmana family, they are only meant to propagate the Brahma Gyan. Those are called Brahmans. Now, in every nature, to be frank with you, I am really sorry to say, it might be very disgusting, depressing to say, but we all are Kshudras. I am sorry to say that. Now, for your question of that person working for Infosys, he is a Kshudra. Default definition of a Kshudra is any person who is working under an employer, he is a Kshudra.
But that is not bad.
No, that's not. Shudra is not bad. It's not bad. Now, these differences only we humans created. Hey, you are Shudra, waste candidate. No, God doesn't have any differentiation. How many of you visited Udupi temple? Udupi temple? Only 4 or 5? In fact, I am also there. I also didn't visit. As if I am gone. I also didn't visit.
Actually, Shudra Anangane, common man ki, SC, ST, all everything.
Yeah, that's right. Mataji, these are created by humans, by us only. Okay, but the thing is, now think about it, because it's not differentiation. Only humans can show, but God has no differentiation. You know, Udupi temple story. In short, I will tell. Why? Because every one of us are working under an employer. You are getting a monthly salary, right? That means you are Shudra.
What about business?
We are serving our master in many money. In return, we are getting money.
Owner of it? Owner of a company, he might be coming under a category of Vaishya. He's having a business. He's giving a business or employment to a lot of people. Prime Minister also. Prime Minister, he can be category of Kshatriya. Kshatriya. Yes. Okay. So the thing is, now coming back to the story of Udupi. I don't know if you are interested. I don't know. Udupi, Udupi DT. I don't know how many of you seen. Udupi DT has a small story. Udupi, I don't know how many of you know the story. There was a Shudra. Check.
In Udupi Kingdom, there is a king called Udupi, and he want to participate in Mahabharat Yuddha, and he told, I don't want to fight in any side, so he served everyone the food, and every day he would take some rice to Lord Krishna and see how much he eats and multiply it by 1,000 and finds the strength that will come back.
Good. Actually, this is not the story what I wanted to tell.
That is for the food.
You are right only. The story what I wanted to say was,
Raghuji, now you said that this Prime Minister will be Vaishya and
No, Prime Minister, Kshatriya.
Kshatriya and CEO will be Vaishyas. So what will us kids be?
Kids, you kids be. Since you are
Very good.
very good question.
You are expecting tell master if you do anything.
At this moment, I think you will be coming under, your parents' guidance. So once you grow or once you start earning, right, then I will tell you in which category you will fall. But you can be, we don't know at this age of small kids. There might be 4 things hidden. You might be a good Brahmana also, Kshatriya also, Vaishya also, Shudra also. You might be, we don't know. Slowly it will come out. When you grow, your father might be knowing. Parents will be observing their kids very closely. What kind of nature he belongs to. What kind of a thing? Because, for example, I'm just giving an example of my daughter. My daughter in my 2nd class, when she was there in 2nd class, she used to search in Google, which school has no mathematics subject. That's what she used to search. So we understood she is not an engineering or a medicine candidate. We were very clear from 3rd class itself. So and she is a public speaker. By nature, she is a good public speaker, and she engages people. And journalism and mass communication always has been her forte from childhood. That's what we observed. Like that, for others' question, your parents might be knowing you better. What kind of nature or what kind of qualities you are showing to them, you will accordingly, they will try to groom you in that nature. For example, you are really a Brahmana, they will try to groom you in that. For example, you are going to be Kshatriya, nature is finding, accordingly probably they will keep you in NCC. All these things they will, from childhood itself, they will keep you. Now if you are you want to become a Vaishya, then probably they will engage you in the summer vacation internship in some businessman thing, where you will understand what are the norms of business and all, will try to understand. Lot of things. It's not immediately it will be decided. Your parents will decide.
Babuji, what about DSP? Will he be Brahmana or Kshatriya?
DSP comes under Kshatriya. Deputy Superintendent of Police.
They are deciding
Yeah. Anyway, the purpose is.
2 years before I used to stay in Amirpet.
Yeah.
My priest,
Yeah.
who used to come, the priest, he told like Janam Sudram. Because everyone, like a child, is very curious and he wants to know a lot of things. So, and he is taken care by someone. He can't be on his own.
Yeah.
He's always under someone's. Okay. So, child comes in the category, irrespective, in whichever family he is born, he comes in the category of Shudra. No matter, no matter I or he or anyone.
I think
correct?
Serving.
I think
Kid is not serving.
No.
Kid is not. You should not serve a master. Kid is not serving his master.
But he's always asking question.
But not serving.
Anyway, actually, it is another topic, but for this thing, yes, Madhu. Yeah.
one small doubt. Just asking.
Ayo, nothing. Not just ask. Full ask, no.
No, like for example, you are there, Babuji. So now you are telling us like this, and again you also go work.
Yes.
Both you are doing. No?
Yes.
So now you are acting like Brahmana.
Yes.
And when you work, you
Yes.
are
Yes. Shudra. Yes.
So overall, what are you?
No. Okay.
He's both.
Madhuji, actually, to be frank with you, I would personally prefer to be a Brahmana, Mataji, and I majorly my nature belongs to that, because even I am going there. That's a very good question actually. In an organization you are working, there is a possibility that whatever Shastras say, we need to follow, even in your job. But there are so many doctors, for the purpose of increasing the revenue in the hospital, or for the purpose of their ratings or appraisals, they do lot of unnecessary things which are not needed. But there are some good doctors also. Go hell with your rules. I wanted to serve the people first. Even that Brahmanical quality might be there even when you are working. Yes, I am getting a salary, but I will not compromise. Even my CEO who stays in Johannesburg, I tell them, boss, currently you are finance guy. Whatever the vendor you are charging, for last 7 months he is working, he is unnecessarily charging you very much. And it is immediate duty for you to remove him. I have a good vendor who can give for much lesser rate, and your revenue will be up. And I have shown him, and in this month it is getting recorded, but you know.
Probably you can say you are in Shudra trying to become
Become Banya, that's right.
So it would be right to say that every individual
Yes.
has all these 4 varnas within it,
Yes.
depending on what deed and when they do.
But still similar to modes of material nature, Sattva Guna, Rajo Guna, Tamo Guna, all the modes would be there in a person. But one nature would be surely prominent. Similarly, in our also, there will be one nature in prominent. We are Kshudras by birth. In fact, before 7 years back, before coming to KC, I was Pakka Kshudra. And nothing, see Mataji's Kshudra means nothing negative about it. Now, body parts also it is compared like that only. Brahmana means which part of body? Head. Kshatriya means? Chubichra. And Vaishyas means? Now system. And Kshudra means? Legs. Now system is the one which actually connects the entire body. So Vaishyas are very important for the society, for running the society. And Shudras are very important because they need to follow, they need to closely work with Vaishyas, they need to closely work with Kshatriyas, they need to closely work with Brahmanas. They are order followers. Okay? So, yes, for this question what Sanjay Prabhu asked, the natures might be there, but still there would be one Varna which is prevalent. Yes, I am a Shudra, but I am trying to become
How does
Brahman.
one identify that predominant varna?
Prabhuji, that in fact you will only be knowing Prabhuji. To be frank with you, if you are in KC and if you are following, all the Krishna conscious principles, you will know what is your nature. Because there are even in Krishna consciousness in the society, in our society, there are a lot of, Brahmanas are there, and there are some people who are coming from lower caste as per our Indian standards, who are good speakers, are good Brahmanas, and good Kshatriyas also. They manage, their sound is very harsh. I don't know, in Mayapur we have one Prabhuji, he says, I don't know whether you heard of Srila Prabhupada, Ki Jai!
Every morning.
Every morning, right? What is his name? I forgot. Yeah, we see these qualities are there, even in the devotees also. Brahmana quality, Brahmana Varna and Kshatriya Varna, they exhibit. But surely there will be one Varna which is prominent. Yeah, mostly we have.
And probably it's based on the working, right? What we are doing. So anyway, there will be one.
But Prabhuji,
Now since Prabhuji, you are earning more, you will be Shudra mainly. Why I am saying you will be Shudra? Because you are living by working through for someone you are earning and providing it to the family. So mostly you will be Shudra. But
Everybody will be Shudras, but there will be other qualities.
Yes.
Everybody has to be Shudras.
Yes.
Because without earning money we cannot survive.
No, army, police, their work is to save people. So they are Kshatriya. Army
even
guys
business
are
like
Majority I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
here, yes.
Now, how many are there, Mataji? Like, of course, Mataji, the system has really polluted a lot. Now, there are actually in the earlier ages, Brahmanas were used to dedicatedly work on Brahmagyan, distributing Brahmagyan. Whatever the donations they used to get in a day, that's it. They used to eat in the donation, and rest of the things they used to put it in the donation hundi on that day. Now, even if they get 1 crore, 2 crore donation also, they used to give it to the lordships and only again beg the next day. That was the standard of Brahmans at that time. Now it is not like that. It is a lot of pollution. Actually, Grihastha are supposed to take care of Brahmanas actually. In a small, meager way, we as a Gachibowli
even in
congregation.
Jain religion they do that.
Yes.
So they go to
No,
a prayer
that's
house
what that's what we say. Actually, I really felt very happy on that day. Last week when Madhusudan Vishnu Prabhu came, later I felt sorry about. I was feeling embarrassed on myself. Why I said that I will collect the money and give it once. I felt very sorry about that. But I really was seeing very happy. I felt very happy to see the gesture from all of you. You came with an individual cover and wanted to give you. That's a very good gesture. And whenever any sannyasi or brahmana come, it is a good practice. Even, what Prabhuji said, even 100 or 200 rupees also, you are giving nothing wrong. Whatever you are earning, you should give it to brahmana, because they are living only on grihasthas actually, to be frank with you. They are not working. They are not working for anything. They are complete 24/7. I actually, luckily, in the short span of 6 to 7 years, I have been very lucky to be associated with these devotees, brahmacharis or sannyasi maharajas. I have been very lucky. I have been seeing them very closely, Prabhuji Sir Mataji. Hats off. Radhesham Prabhuji. Just now I am coming from Radhesham Prabhuji class only. Just 5 o'clock he finished and we ran away here. I got a service to take him to drive whole 2 days. I got driver service for him in Hyderabad. He was attending meetings. In the meeting itself, okay, call was over. In the car itself, he was eating. He was eating. He was attending calls. I mean, Krishna also how he tests devotees. He non-stop he speaks and gives lectures. Suddenly, Krishna tested. One day, one fine day, his throat gone. So 1 to 2 months complete rest is needed. He told for throat. It was like for him it was very tough time. Not speaking for 2 months is a very tough time for a brahmachari who is tuned to speaking. So yeah, I don't know where all we went. But coming back to the topic,
one last thing. Brahman. I read somewhere that Brahman has come out of the mouth of a Purus. Purus. I don't know what they mean by Purus there. But it was somewhere written like Brahman has come out of the mouth of a Purus. What does that mean?
Yeah,
like,
I never heard about that, Prabhu. So I can't comment.
Because the meaning I was searching, what they were trying to say is because all the good things are coming out of the mouth, like all the scriptures and everything is coming out of the mouth. So that's why that.
Prabhuji, we need to understand that Krishna mentioned here that these all are created by me. Now I don't know about this reference that coming from mouth. I never heard it, but I need to refer something.
Please see, you will find
sure,
it.
Sure, Prabhuji. Yeah. So Prabhuji said, Mataji, so we need to understand now. Coming to Udupi. So what I was saying was this: you are Kshudra, you are Vaishya, you are low, and all these were created by humans only, not by God. For this perfect example is Udupi. Udupi, what happened? A Kshudra who was visiting the Udupi temple, Brahmins were saying, hey, you Kshudra, you go, no, okay? They didn't allow him to see the deity. Then with the utter devotion and with utter disappointment, that Kshudra, his name was, what was Kshudra's name? Kanakadas. So Kanakadas, with lot of disturbance, with lot of unhappiness, with lot of disappointment, he went back to the temple and he cried. Then when he was crying, the deity of the Udupi shifted.
There's another story to it.
Shifted. His face completely back shifted. I don't know if you have visited. Now they don't see from the main door. They have to go back and there is a window open. I think everyone might have seen Chandramukhi, right? Chandramukhi back window is there, no? Like that small window is there. In that window they have to go back and see the Udupi deity.
The story, Prabhuji, is actually he had a very small kid.
No, I told it very short. It's a big pastime. I didn't tell that. Yes, there's a kid was there, but I didn't tell all the story, entire story, in the interest of time. But we need to understand that. Kanakadas, yes. So, with love and devotion, when someone says whether it is a Kshudra or Vaishya, Lord reciprocates. So that's what the reciprocation is there. And even if you go today to Udupi, you can't see the deity from the front main door. You have to go back and see. Kanakadas ji ki
Jai.
So that's what the
Once I don't know if this is correct, but I heard, I remember like this. So Lord Rama, while referring to Hanumanji, said that if you worship my devotee, then it is like equal to worshipping me.
Yes.
Then when you said about worshipping ancestors, when the topic came, you said that again there will only be gifted 7 generations like that.
Right.
But if that is equivalent to directly worshipping Lord, then they should go to Vaikuntha, no?
No, Mataji. Yeah, that's a good point, Mataji. But you need to understand. In Vaikuntha Loka, 1/3. Just since I think you are asking a question which is going to come in the coming slides. I don't want to disturb the flow, but since you asked, let me tell you. Yes. That is right, but in Vaikuntha Loka, Mataji, generally all the people or all the devotees who go to the Vaikuntha Loka are. For Mataji's question, I got a disturbance. सुबह से प्रसाद जा ही रहा है. दोपहर afternoon I went to other devotee home. Mother Tidhi was there, so we had lunch prasadam there. Again, Radheshyam Prabhuji said another round we have. So Mataji, in the Vaikuntha Loka, Mataji, To tell you at a high level, Mataji, almost 2/3 of the entire cosmos is spiritual world. Only 1/3 is material world. Material world means all the Brahmandas fall under material world. Now, coming to your question, Mataji, whoever is going to Vaikuntha Loka, they worship Lord. Worship Lord or Krishna, they worship. They worship. Now, they are having a affection towards Pitruloka. It doesn't mean that they will go back. They will go back. It is not the thing. They will go to Pitruloka, and Pitruloka also there will be family. But Krishna doesn't want in his loka to have another lot to be made. But since they are born in this family, it is a kind of a benediction to those family members that they will be getting an opportunity. Because a lot of people, Mataji, if let us see in our own little 30 to 40 devotees who are there here, they might be quoting their own reasons for not progressing in devotion service. They might be having their own reasons. My husband is not supporting, my wife is not supporting, my family is not conducive, my work environment is not promoting. A lot of things would be there. But here it is a benediction that it will be, they are getting an opportunity. But no, Mataji, if they are only praying their ancestor who is a pure devotee, it will not happen that they will directly go. They will be given a good opportunity to go back. But Krishna doesn't want someone else to be, worshipped. Yes, he is the Lord. Yes, I just wanted to. I'm just thinking of a crude example how better I can explain this. For example, Mataji, okay. Infosys company is there. You might have heard Infosys. There is a minimum criteria to join in that company. Do you know what is the criteria? 75%. Minimum, even the laterals who are joining, not only freshers, even the laterals who are joining, the minimum criteria is 75%. Why do you think they have kept that criteria? 75%? Why not 50%? There are so many technically very sound candidates who got 40-50% also. They are very good technically. Why they are not kept? Why they have kept that 75% only? Meeting the standards. Because they doubt that if we are allowing 40% passed out of the Infosys standard would be coming down with the kind of, because standard might come down. Similarly, in the Vaikuntha Loka there is a standard. Only devotees are allowed there. We don't want another devotee not worshipping Krishna and some worshipping another soul there. With that kind of nature only we have fallen down. Envy, jealousy, Krishna is only getting all the attention. Why not me? That's why we have fallen down, we all. And we got opportunity, we all got opportunity in Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga. We all got an opportunity, but still we didn't.
It's like, sir, I can say better.
I don't know if I'm answering your question, but the thing is, you will not know.
Mataji, what you said is not mentioned in any of the Ramayana. It is somebody who has said that, right? He did not properly quote which Ramayana he is quoting from. It is not mentioned anywhere, right? Whereas chapter 4 itself, Krishna says, as Prabhuji said, whoever you pray, you will go to that. And Krishna very clearly says, if you pray to your ancestors, you will go to that.
Ancestor Loka, Pitru Loka. Now, if you are referred somewhere, bring that matter. We will discuss. Actually, it is not said in scriptures.
Let's say first one I said, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Actually, Krishna is saying, if you are worshipping your ancestors, you will go to ancestor Loka. And for your question, you might be going to ancestor Loka, but that ancestor might not be there in that ancestor Loka since his pure devotee already got to Vaikuntha. Right? So it's not actually a lot of due to ignorance or due to innocence they are doing it, but they need to understand. That's what everyone will get an opportunity to learn this knowledge. And being in India, surely you will get an opportunity to learn the knowledge. And if you are not opting it out, it's your choice. Already we are not opted in the last 3 yugas. Now also will not opt. You will wait until Ghora Kali Yuga is happening. Then you will. We wanted that because that's what it is. Yeah. Okay. So
sometimes mothers they say that you respect your father a lot.
Yes.
So the child is respecting suppose a small child. Who is always fighting with father and he thinks, I won't respect him.
Yes.
So a mother said, no, you got to respect your father. So the child has started respecting the father. But that doesn't mean that mother is saying that don't respect me.
Yes. Yes, Prabhu.
So when Lord Krishna is saying you respect my devotee,
Yes.
he's not saying that you don't respect
Respect
me.
me. Yeah. Yes. Actually, Mataji, just for your question, do you know who is more merciful, Krishna or devotee? I am asking only you. Huh? No. Krishna is not merciful. Devotees are more merciful. Devotees are more merciful. Krishna will go by rule book sometimes, but devotees are more merciful. They will pray Krishna. ठीक है थोड़ा गलती किया है कृष्णा थोड़ा छोड़ देना प्लीज. They are more merciful. Can Lord be defeated? Can Lord be defeated? Yes, he can get defeated. Yes, he can get defeated. He can get defeated in front of our free will. दुर्योधन को बोला यार वार मत कर यार मैं तेरे को दंडन करता रहे वार मत कर. No, Krishna will get war. We'll get हार गया ना कृष्णा. He failed, right? So he failed in front of what? In front of our free will. It's not only Duryodhana. You are failing Krishna with your free will, with our free will. Krishna is saying, भैया इस तरफ मुड़. We will not mud.
And Duryodhan, I think he was so evil that even during his last time, Lord Krishna didn't want to be there. He didn't want that when Duryodhan is dying, he sees Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna, he didn't even want that. That's why he told all the Pandavas, like, let's leave him alone.
Yeah.
With that.
I mean, movies.
Because he was so evil.
Yeah, evil. See, again, Duryodhana. So how wonderful personality Duryodhana is. Friendship को क्या value दिया, right? Karna को क्या value दिया. This is not the way to see. Our movies they portray Karna. Wow, what a great personality. Do you think Karna is the hero? How movies are portraying? Do you think Karna is a hero? He is not a hero. He's been such a cruel that with a improper way of thing he was instrumental in killing Abhimanyu. It's not proper without Yuddha Niti he ensured that Abhimanyu was killed. And yes.
It is not in the agenda for Kauravas to
Yes. Karna was the person who instigated. Then when he was dying, he was talking about dharma. How come you kill behind this thing and dharma?
Like Bali.
Please, Mataji and Mataji, kindly don't get into a trap of your media or movies. Whoever playing Karna and all, he is not a hero. If you really want more scriptural proofs, I can provide you. For movies and all, they will show like that.
Yeah.
If anyone wanted to have an argument, bring them to me. Karna is not a hero. It's like wrong the whistles. Movie we are seeing Karna is coming, whistles.
In Kalki movie also
They will not show all this, no. Karna, why don't the director show all these things? What he did, he was the person who is instigated for the Draupadi Vasaran. Why they don't show that all the thing in the movies? Ravanasuda manchode. He was a very good personality. He used to do dana dharmas and all. He also used to do. But please, kindly don't glorify Karna. నేను కూడా ఒకప్పుడు అదే ఇందులో ఉండేవాడిని. After reading scriptures, मेरा आंख खुल गया.
Even when I went to see this movie Kalki, they're showing that Ashwathama, who is Amitabh Bachchan, he's helping like Deepika Padukone, who will give birth to Kalki. So he's helping that Kalki must take birth. Was Ashwathama that great person? And they also showed that he got the money back.
Probably anyway, no one they have mentioned. It's a fictional story.
Pictures are so false.
It's a fictional story.
They have used the name from scripture, but movie is
Anyway,
fiction.
our intention is to not to discuss about Kalki review.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah, true.
Okay,
Very true.
this media, how they are portraying the characters in the guise of creativity, they are misleading people. Okay,
And we mustn't fall in trap of that.
Yes, we should not fall in trap. Karna is no hero. Just to tell you.
Probably not then like this Ashwadhama again. This Ashwadhama, like Krishna told to Ashwadhama that he will again protect me in Kali Yuga.
No, it's not scripturally. It is not mentioned. But yes, Ashwatthama is going to take an important role in. I don't remember which post he is going to take. I think next to Brahma or Indra. There is given Ashwatthama is going to get a very important role in the Brahma in the next yuga. That's what I don't remember which role he is going to get. Ashwatthama, that is there.
But for what good reason? Like, did he do any good?
I think
Yes. Yeah. Vedavyas role he would be getting it. Ashwatthama is going to get the role of Vedavyas.
But for what good deed? Like he didn't. Did he do any good?
Yes.
Good deed?
Now for what and all, अभी मेरे को उतना जानकारी नहीं है. But this is true that
whatever
he's
plans Krishna gave him will end by end of
this yuga.
Kali-yuga.
And Ashwatthama is going to take the role of Vedavyas. That's mentioned.
Prabhuji, again the Satyuga will start, again the humans will come back.
Yes.
Yes.
No, you want to come back. You want to do. No need to wait till Satyuga. In this yuga, you will be born again.
Multiple times.
Okay, so Prabhuji and Mataji, we need to understand that this Varna system is actually meant to proper running of proper running of the society. That's what we need to understand. So we already discussed about that, and even for this particular part, as I said, God doesn't have any discrimination. As God doesn't have any discrimination among these four varnas, but it is something we have created ourselves. शूद्रा लो है, वैश्या लो है, ब्राह्मणा बड़ा है, ऐसा अपने ही किया है. लेकिन सभी का equal role है, and even God wants even एक शूद्रा to come back to God, come back to Him. And it is even said that if anyone comes back to Him, He will not come back again. And this is the best use we can make in the best part of Kali Yuga. And for happening this, we need the shelter of Krishna and Guru. Guru is very important in our life, Prabhuji and Madhavis. I know with the kind of scams happening in and around, especially in North India, lot of scams happening. Whoever is having Kashaya Vastra, they are getting into scams. लोगों पे ना आध्यात्मिकता के ऊपर विश्वास ही उठ गया है. Very very sad story actually. It is really impacting the genuine acharyas or genuine devotees who are trying to serve Krishna. It is really very bad impact it is happening. But Krishna and Guru, without their shelter, it is very difficult for us to cross this ocean of material world, which is full of miseries. Full of miseries. I don't know. Are you able to sense it? Conviction से बोलो ना.
Yes.
So serving Guru is very very important. And what are the Guru's quality? Serving Guru means, see, the qualities are mentioned. Disciples should worship Guru like a god, but not as God. समझ में आया ये statement? गुरु को अपन भगवान की तरह worship करना है, but always we should know that he is not God. But we should worship him. These are very subtle differences, Prabhuji and Mataji. Subtle differences. We should worship Guru like a god, but we should know that he is not God. Either we are not disrespecting Guru. ऐसा होना चाहिए शिष्य को. Now, next part is Guru should not think he is God. He is a servant of his Guru and God. Guru का attitude कैसे रहना है? कि मैं कोई भगवान नहीं हूँ. मैं अपना गुरु का काम कर रहा हूँ और भगवान का काम कर रहा हूँ. ऐसा एटीट्यूड होना चाहिए गुरु का. ऐसे कभी स्कूल में ऐसे सिखाते नहीं है ना? हाँ? No way, right? Never. Yes. So Guru accepts the respect to teach his disciples how to respect God. So Guru अपने शिष्यों को सिखाता है कैसे भगवान को respect करना चाहिए, कैसे दंडवत करना चाहिए. I told you that whenever a brahmachari comes, we should do half dandavat. Whenever a sannyasi Maharaj comes, we should do full dandavat. And in front of the deities, we should do full dandavat. There are some etiquettes. I only told 3 to 4 etiquettes, but there are so many etiquettes we can follow when devotees are coming in our lives. Right? So that's what it is. So Guru is never addressed as God or Bhagavan. We need to know that. We should never address Guru as God or Bhagavan. Never. And if someone says Guru or Bhagavan, in fact, once it happened with Srila Prabhupada. When someone, Prabhuji, Srila Prabhupada, you are God, you are Bhagavan for us. Then he chastised him like anything. How can you say that I am Bhagavan? How can I be Bhagavan? No, they will never accept. Okay? So what makes Guru happy? What makes Guru happy? serving God. Serving God, not serving him. Guru means मैं गुरु बन गया, 3 लोगों को भेजो मेरे पैर पर, मेरे पैर को उतना है करके बोलेंगे तो बहुत it's not the way meant for a guru. Or guru is never accepts any service from his disciples for utting the call. No. Okay, so that's not the purpose. Guru always engages his disciples in how to worship how to worship God. That's what is the main goal of guru. And when guru takes that position of spiritual master, I mean, that's a very big responsibility. I think I already told you. When he initiates a disciple, he takes the responsibility of him to go back home, back to Godhead. Can anyone take that? Can your parents take that? I have seen parents who can disown their kids if their job is lost. Yes. When I say disown, फॉर एग्जाम्पल 20 साल तक एक काम किया, अच्छा खासा काम किया, अच्छा अर्निंग किया, एंड सडनली ड्यू टू सम इजराइल पैलेस्टीन वार सम जॉब गया. जॉब जाने के बाद तेरा जॉब गया है तो व्हाट आई मीन बाय डिसोनिंग इज यू आर नॉट माय डीएनए, यू आर योर मदर्स डीएनए.
During COVID time, I have experienced with my opposite members.
Yeah, you are not my son. You are not my DNA. तेरा मेरा बीवी का DNA है तेरा.
Maybe he is trying to be hard so that he doesn't mean it. He is trying to be hard so that he also becomes a bit strong. He doesn't.
What do you feel if a person is emotionally low? What is the guarantee that he will not commit suicide? He was having lot of respect towards his father, and suddenly one day he quotes this. And with his emotional weakness, what if he commits suicide? This much respect I had on my dad, and he faces his dialogue. I mean, can you expect anything like that? When
Maybe an immature may do that.
That's immature. That's okay. But the thing is, what I'm saying is, parents can be like that also. They can. How many parents can say, "अरे मेरा बेटा US में काम करता है, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में काम करता है, UK में काम करता है," कितना गर्व से बोलते हैं ना? मेरा बेटे का उद्योग में चला गया, कोई बोलता है? बोलता है? क्यों नहीं बोलता? क्योंकि सोसाइटी में लो हो जाएंगे ना. कोई क्राइम है क्या वो? Who work in IT industry, they know how the IT industry works.
There's a very nice like comedian like Suren Sharma, if you have heard his name. He told, my friend's son is in US, my another friend's son is in Canada, but I'm happy that my son stays with me and he eats roti with me.
Roti with me. Thank God. Hopefully he doesn't say that I am feeding him still. Right? Yeah. And I doesn't.
His intent, what he was saying was,
he is working
instead
here.
of earning, going abroad and earning more, but son is earning less, but staying with family.
But I was afraid what he meant was वो job नहीं कर रहा है, लेकिन
No,
उनके पिताजी ही.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
But I'm saying, the parents, and
They're different circumstances. I'm not opposing
I'm not against parents, but we need to understand who is our ultimate well-wisher. Your kids, they are performing. You are performing your responsibility. They also will perform your responsibility. Ultimate responsibility, ultimate dharma is God. Savai pumsam paro dharma yado bhaktir adhokshaje. Ultimate dharma is devotion to God. My dharma as a wife, my dharma as a husband, my dharma as a mother, my dharma as a... These are temporary. So that's what it makes Guru happy. So respecting everyone is must, but whimsically worshipping everyone is same as disrespect. Okay? So we need to understand that. Now successfully we are moving to the second slide.
Finally.
Is universality determined by one's belief to accept or by universal principles? What do you understand by this? Is universality determined by one's belief to accept or by universal principle? Okay. How many of you are Ramdev Baba's fan? No, I like him. Actually.
Not for everything, but yeah.
Yeah, I like him actually. He does wonderful Ayurvedic medicines, or he does good yoga classes he takes. He's a wonderful personality who propagates yoga. I think what kind of yoga is that? some yoga.
Patanjali.
Patanjali yoga. Yeah. Patanjali yoga he does. So I really like him. But now, tell me, having 5 lakh followers for his particular channel or for his particular YouTube or what are the sessions he's doing, can we announce him that he's a god? Tell me, can we? क्या भाई क्यों ना बोल रहे हैं माता जी? 5 लाख सब्सक्राइबर्स हैं वो, कितना 5 लाख लोग उन्हें फॉलो करते हैं, क्यों भगवान नहीं क्यों ना हो सकता?
As she says, बोले जैसा कि to certain extent, उन्होंने योगा का बहुत प्रचार किया, तो जिसके कारण कई लोगों को हेल्थ में फायदा भी हुआ, वहाँ तक थी, but he is a businessman, वहाँ पे
Yes. So that's what. So we need to our intelligence should there. So similarly, Sachin Tendulkar might be a Bharat Ratna. कितने fans, कितने कोटलाधिक और fans रहेंगे ना? Sachin Tendulkar. Can you say 5 crore fans are there for Sachin Tendulkar? He is a god. Will you keep Sachin in your puja room and do aarti? Unfortunately, there are. I have seen people. My colleagues are there who do that. Seriously.
And these are only Hindus.
Yeah, that's right.
These are only Hindus.
That's right.
Christians and Muslims won't do that.
Yeah, that's what I personally seen. Crazy actually. So that's what it means. So now, agar Bhagwan. Rajnikant. Lot of examples they are there, but we need to understand. So that's what I mean when someone say he is a god. What is the criteria? Is it written in scriptures में रामदेव बाबा भगवाना स्वाहा ऐसा कुछ बोला है क्या? कहीं नहीं है. We should have some reference, no, where it is करके. So we need to understand that part. Okay, why so much confusion? Is there a universal God? So is Islam correct? Yes, Islam is correct. What do they say? La ilaha illallah, that God is only one. We are not denying it. We are saying God is only one, right? Now, is Pope correct? Pope Francis told this week Muslims and Christians have the same God. Not a problem. See, one God is there, same God is there. I don't have a problem. No issues. He is also saying right. Not a problem. Now, is everyone God? Worshipping God? So there are अपन के altar में बहुत से देवी देवताओं के फोटो, सभी लोग God करके बोल नहीं सकते ना. भगवान सिर्फ एक ही होता है, देवता लोग बहुत लोग होते हैं, right? Are you getting the point? Right? Bhagavan is the term which can be coined only for one personality, not more than one. सभी किसी में भगवान जैसे मंत्री गण इधर आए हैं, नहीं, वो मंत्री कैसे भगवान हो सकता है? देखते हैं अपन पोस्टर्स, बड़े बड़े पोस्टर्स स्ट्रीट में भी सी, राइट? भगवान जैसे हमारे मंत्री गण आए हैं. No, that is a very cheap thing, Gauri and Madhavi. Please come. If you are sitting in any religious this thing, if someone says I am Bhagavan, please walk out from that place. It's your time waste actually. It's your literally your time waste. Someone is saying that I am Bhagavan. Try to understand what is the meaning of Bhagavan. What is the criteria for someone to be called as Bhagavan? Is it mentioned somewhere in the scriptures? That what is the definition of Bhagavan? Yes, it is mentioned. Yes, it is mentioned. So in fact, if lot of Indians,
can I go?
please, thank you. So in the guise of theism, though upon, please have prasadam and take. No? Please have prasadam and take. Yeah. So the thing is, in the guise of अपन के Indians में, we might be भगवान के सामने आरती करते रहेंगे. Somewhere वो belief faith नहीं है अपन को. In the guise of theism, we are atheists only. That's what I mean. Okay, so now even someone say God is formless. I think Madhusudan Vishnu Prabhu ka last time example, it was very good, right? The interaction Madhusudan Vishnu Prabhu had in Dubai or some, what was it? Bahrain. Yeah, Bahrain. What are the wonderful this thing, no? You mentioned. Yeah. So like that, we need to understand. So is there a universal problem? Is we are differing. Now, is there a problem if Jesus Christ plays a flute? Is there any problem? If we say Jesus Christ plays a flute, they actually सभी उगेंगे. No, actually, literally it used to happen in Stockholm, where I used to stay in Stockholm for 1.5 years there. Every Saturday we used to do Harinam. And the very funny situation, you know, I don't know how many of you visited Stockholm? Anyone visited Stockholm? No. There is a central station. There is a central station where we used to start Harinam from one point. So at this end, we road ke is taraf we used to do start Harinam, and road ke us taraf this Christians they used to sing some kind of songs. Some I don't know what they call. They used to sing, and we used to sing Hare Krishna, Mahamantra. They used to sing in a very Dharma Prabhu, Nataraj Prabhu, Tapas Prabhu. All were basically from Sweden only. So we used to sing, and just to tease them, when the Dharma Prabhu was very enthusiastic personality, so he used to take harmonium like this, and he used to go near them and sing in their ears. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Like that he used to sing, and they like that they used to. It was very, you know, is there a problem? Jesus Christ is playing flute. I don't have any problem. I don't have any problem. Huh? So problem is we are after different religions, but not behind the spirit, not the spirit behind them. We need to understand why the religion is meant in the first place. It's not for jagada karne ke liye. Each and every religion is meant for a purpose of going back home, back to Godhead. We need to understand that. Now these are the humans who have polluted it for their own Western interests. They have completely polluted the environment. That's what we need to understand. Actually, you know, 1971 war, my Guru Maharaj, Radhana Swami Maharaj, at the age of 19, during that time, the India-Pakistan war was going on, right? 1971, I don't know. Elder devotees might be knowing it. The thing is, during that war, at the age of 19, in the Mumbai, near that bridge, beach is there. Some beach, I don't know, Chowpatty ke paas some beach, right? Juhu beach, right? Near the Juhu beach, one Hindu priest and Muslim mullah, both of them have come together. Both of them have come together, and they were discussing about this God and all these things. Both were discussing. He was priest and he was Muslim mullah. And my Guru Maharaj was very, very surprised. At some place, this war is happening between India and Pakistan, and you both are wonderfully discussing about God. How is it? What a wonderful sight to see. Karke he was asking. Then that Muslim mullah, he said, "Sir, tell me one thing. Kuka arustara. Kuka arustara. Wow. So dog. When a dog is there in house, if a owner comes in suit boot, it will identify or not? It will identify, right? If the owner comes in dhoti kurta, it will identify or not? Superman dress ante entra.
మధ్యలో ఏదో ఒక ఎస్ఐ రాసుంటాయి అట్లా ఏదో సింబల్ ఉంటాయి ఇంకా ఏదో ఒకటి
నువ్వు మెయిన్ది చెప్పలా నువ్వు మెయిన్ది చెప్పలా Superman dress means everyone know. So even if your owner comes in Superman dress also, that dog will identify that you are my owner. And even without clothes are also you are coming, your dog will identify that you are an owner. So we should learn from a dog on how to know God. How to know God. That was one of the greatest realization my Guru Maharaj got, and it was very wonderful to hear that pastime of both the Hindu priest and Muslim mullah in the Juhu beach in 1971 when the war between India and Pakistan was happening. So that's what they say, you know. Is there a universal definition of God? Is there do you think there is a universal definition of a God? Yes or no? Yes, there is. And who has given that universal definition? Any guesses? No. What is the still an answer? Yeah. Of course, God himself has said that I am the God, no doubt about it. But what is the criteria or a definition of a God? God told he is a God. Aham sarvasva prabhavo, matta sarvam pravartate. He told, I am a God, no doubt about it. I am the father of spiritual and material worlds, he told. But what is the definition of a God? Who has given that? Any guesses? Who has given the definition of a God? Mataji alochistunaru తీవ్రంగా. Yeah, the definition was given by what is the father's name of Vedavyas? Right. Parashar Muni. Parashar Muni has given the definition of a god. What is the definition of a god? This is the definition of a god. Parashar Muni is a great sage and the father of Vyasadeva gave the following definition of a god. Okay, let us please repeat with me. Aishwarasya, Samagrasya, Viryasya, Yashasaha, Shriyaha, Gnana, Vairagyayos, Chaiva Sannam, Bhagu Itingana means Bhagavan, the supreme personality of Godhead, is full in 6 opulences. What are they? Who has full strength. Full strength. Number 2, full fame, most popular, full wealth, full knowledge, full beauty, and full renunciation. That's the definition of a God. That's what is being told by Parashar Muni. Prove me that this is not gold. This one. What are the qualities of gold? Color. Yeah, color. Shine. And sound also. Gold, different luster would be there. So similarly, when the definition, that strength or renunciation, actually, we in the middle world, a lot of people think that we are so much wealthy people or rich people, and they feel very great when they donate 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs. Okay, I given. And you know what provision is? It might be a very crude example, I'm sorry to say that. When we go to washroom and spend pretty good amount of time in washroom, and we come back, and before we flush, when we see something behind, what do you feel? मेरा बॉडी का पार्ट चला गया, ऐसे सोचते हैं क्या? For Krishna also, it is like this only. If you feel that 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs donation करके, Krishna, okay, he doesn't want your wealth, he doesn't want your fame, he wants you. He wants you. He wants you.
He has everything.
Do you feel
he's a giver?
He is the giver. We feel that by 5 lakhs या 1,000 donate करके कृष्णा को बड़ा सेवा क्या करके सोच रहे हैं क्या हम? Can we satisfy him? Can we satisfy him? No. He doesn't want your wealth. It is similar. आप जब जगह छी बोल रहे हैं ना, ये सब छी है कृष्णा के लिए. To be frank with you, he wants you.
Prabhuji,
Please.
One bhajan I heard of Lord Hanumanji when Vibhishan after the war and everything, he gave one mala, beautiful mala of lot of diamonds and all, and he gave it to Hanumanji. And at that time, Vibhishan was also in a bit of a proud, a bit of a snow that we won the war and all these things, and he just gave it like a king. Now he is the king of Lanka, so he just gave it. So Lord Hanumanji saw that mala, and he started he just started throwing all the diamonds and all. So Vibhishan told, what are you doing? With this one diamond, you can buy the whole of city. It's so costly. So Lord Hanumanji told, because he knew that this is coming out of something snow and all those things. So he told, I can't see Lord Ram and Lord Mata Sita in this one. So this is of no use to me.
Yes, thank you.
Am I correct?
I need to refer this, Prabhu. In fact, I never heard this, but I need to refer. I don't know. To be frank with you.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
But this was a bhajan, so maybe
No, it would
I
have
may be
been.
wrong.
No, it would have been there. It's my mistake. I might not
But
be.
it happened when they came back and
Yeah, when they
Bhagwan
came
Ram or Sita wo ho raha tha.
Oh, okay. But
That
Abhishek.
time. That time. And then he opened his
Open
channel.
this up.
Not at that time.
Yeah, fine, Prabhu. Take care, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. So, Prabhuji, so we need to understand that as I given this example, so like this, Krishna, we need to understand that he doesn't want your wealth, he wants you. Now really, if you love God, if someone asks you, यार आपके बच्चे को दे दो ना हमें preaching करने के लिए. Nobody wants Subhash Chandra Bose or Gandhi. They want Subhash Chandra Bose and Gandhis and all these personalities to be born in other families, not in our families. Right? We want everything, but not this. So we need to understand the consciousness behind that all these analogies. So Krishna doesn't see how much you are giving; he sees how much you are keeping actually. Make a note. Very. No. Consciousness is important, Mataji. We are not against donations, but we need to understand that consciousness is more important. With that activity, are you getting at least 0.01% devotion towards God?
Not with the attitude. But with real devotion.
Yes. I mean, there are a lot of devotees say, I have membership. I have membership in this thing. I know. I read Bhagavad Gita. I mean, do you feel that Krishna, by giving your donation, the whole ISKCON is running?
Even in Zenith, we know few who are lifetime member of
Yes.
ISKCON, but
They never come.
Many tell the same thing. I'm the lifetime member.
And I read the Bhagavad Gita, Andy. If he says that he learned Bhagavad Gita, means he doesn't know anything, Mataji. The Bhagavad Gita is why Krishna is saying, he says in Bhagavad Gita, it's a Guhya Gyan. Guhya Gyan. Yeah, what a variety, right? Your book is in front, but still it's a secret. How it is a secret? Because alone, if you try to read, you will not understand. It has to be read in association of devotees. Only in the devotee association only you will understand Bhagavad Gita. You try? No, it will not happen. It will not happen. You will not understand. That's it. That's what it is. Why Krishna says it is Guhya Gyan? There is a statement. I am not able to recollect the exact shloka. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam. He says in one shloka, this Bhagavad Gita is a secret, king of all the secrets. King of what is secret, right? Ilan secret, no, I couldn't use one. Book is there in front. You can open it, even if you can read it, but you will not understand. Because it has to be understood from the devotees or who are there in the parampara or through the acharyas, only you can understand. This parampara is there from time immemorial. Lakshmi, do you feel Lakshmi ji is there from time immemorial? Lakshmi, yes. Shiva, Kumaras, Brahma, all they were there. So all these sampradayas are coming from these four personalities: Rudra Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya, Brahma Sampradaya, and Kumara Sampradaya. All these sampradayas are coming from time immemorial. Okay, so fits the universal principle. All religions consider their person of worship has all these opulences. Actually, even in Christianity or even in Islam, they feel that their God has all these opulences. And Jesus Christ, by the way, Jesus Christ never said that he is God. He said that he is son of God. He is son of. He never. They told, I am the God. Muhammad never said that he is the God. He said he is the messenger of Allah. He said messenger of Allah. He never said he is God. Okay, God is all attractive person who does pastime to attract back home. There is not one more attractive. So with this universal principle in mind, we should recognize the same God in whichever form he comes. He comes. Shanti, Masharta? Are we interested in college or knowledge? Are we interested in college or knowledge? We are interested in knowledge, not in college. Now, Pujita Mataji, tomorrow when your kids come, then in which syllabus you will be interested to join your kids?
We decided, Prabhuji, we are giving our kids to Gurukulam.
Okay.
Because we didn't get that knowledge. At least our next generation should be in that position.
Actually, at least you are thinking like this very good, Mataji. We will see once the child is born. That will be the real test actually. That will be the real test actually. If you whatever.
Preparing my mind.
but it is not your action alone. Prabhuji also need to agree. But no. Like this, now they will cooperate only. Once the kid comes, no, that attachment is not a normal thing.
Grandparents will also have a say.
Those who realize that sending the children in that field is the best thing for them actually. But that knowledge should be there for the parents.
But anyway, I didn't expect this answer from Mataji. I was expecting some other answer so that I can drive my session accordingly. But still, so okay, Mataji, I think she has decided something. Any other Matajis who don't have kids yet? Lift your hands. No one? Anyway, but mostly, like, in which syllabus they will be interested to join? Generally, parents. ICSE, CBSE, IB, Waldorf. These are different syllabuses, right? So, which syllabus you will be interested to join? CBSE. CBSE. That's right. So CBSE is the syllabus generally most of them would be joining. But if I say please join in KPR syllabus now, and you know what is KPR, right? Aryan is laughing. Why? Why did you get? Why did you laugh? अभी हंसे है ना? हंसे नहीं? क्यों हंसे? KPR means Kandra Pichirangaya, my grandfather. So people will not join KPR service. They will join CBSE or ICSE. So what I am saying is, so every name of the God has a meaning and power to attract in different souls. Allah means what? The most worshipable. Allah means the most worshipable. And Christ means the chosen one. Christ means the chosen one. And Vishnu means all pervading. And Krishna means all attractive. All attractive. That is the definition. But now, if I ask in Christianity or in Muslim community, if I ask, what does your God do in the evening time? What does your God do at 9 a.m.? What does your God do at 3 p.m.? Is there a knowledge for them? No. They don't have the knowledge. But we have a knowledge. At what time, this time, what Krishna does. In the evening time, he brings all the cows from jungle and ensures that everyone is taken care. Night, there is a separate. Even in Udupi, till today, Udupi, evening, at night time they sing a lullaby. I don't know, that video was very popular. I don't know if you have seen that lullaby. Every day, Udupi Krishna will be made to sleep. So in the name of Lord Krishna, he attracts in different rasas. What is rasa? Rasa, different rasa. Actually, no. Can you imagine? अरे Lord नरसिम्हदेव मेरा बेटा जैसे पैदा होगा तो कितना अच्छा होगा. किसी ने सोचा क्या? किसी को कोरिका है? No, you can, by seeing the Ugra avatar, you can never imagine, right? Imagining Lord Narasimhadev as my son. Now, with Lord Ram, I will play with lot of my friends. I will take and play with Lord Ram. Can you imagine that with Lord Ram? But Krishna, you can imagine, like, though it is mentioned only 5 here, he can satisfy you in different rasas, like Shanta rasa, neutrality, Shanta rasa. Dasya rasa, servitorship. Mostly the Sri Sampradaya devotees, they worship him in this servitorship. Similarly, we have Sakya rasa, friendship. Arjuna, Krishna. When there were days, when sleeping on the same bed, sometimes, even Arjuna used to keep leg on him, and all this. That Sakya rasa is there. Similarly, Vatsalya rasa, paternal love. You can imagine Krishna as my son, right? When I have seen personally in Stockholm, there used to be Lajavati Mataji. She is a Swedish by nation. She used to carry her Laddu Gopal every time, whichever function. We used to go to Italy, where we travelled from Stockholm to Italy, and she used to carry Laddu Gopal in her pocket. And once they reach, she used to serve him. Laddu Gopal. Vasalya Rasa. Krishna satisfies in Vasalya Rasa also. And Madhurya Rasa, conjugal love. And Virya Rasa also, great warrior. You can imagine him is like a timid also. How timid? क्या रणछोड़ दास कौन है रणछोड़ दास? कृष्ण जी होता है रण को बीच में छोड़ के गया चला गया, राइट? हु कैन थिंक? ओनली ही कैन डू. हाँ, और एक और है जरासंध है, वो 17 बार हार के भी फिर भेज रहा है वो. आप सोचिए, मैं जस्ट थिंक अबाउट इट. सम पर्सन इज कमिंग for Sanjeev Prabhu's home, Amrita Mataji is coming to Srija Mataji at Sanjeev Prabhu home, and she is saying, Amrita Mataji, you get out. Second time also she is coming, again saying get out. If third time also if someone comes like that, what you will think of that person? Jarasandha, he got defeated 16 times, and 17th time also he is coming. So, you can imagine Krishna in different rasas. But sometimes I am afraid. I think you might have seen in my house, right? Big poster is there. Krishna sees Arjuna and tells. That poster is there. I actually daily chant before him. And though in the poster he sees Arjuna and tells, I am your father, kind of a thing he said. When I chant sometimes, deeply when I chant, I doubt suddenly Krishna, his eyes will not turn towards me. I get afraid actually. Why? Be serious. If you feel that if I turn my eyes, if you become serious, I will turn. Now tell me if you want me to turn, I will turn. That feeling I get. When I chant before him, I sit on the floor and try to chant. Anyway, so this is the, we need to understand. So open-minded people naturally infer that Krishna is indeed the one God who has Jesus, whom Jesus called as his father, and when Muhammad referred to as Allah. Now Allah, if he goes and ensures all the cows are grazing, is there any problem? You might be having problem. I don't have any problem. I can go and sit in the masjid also. Nothing wrong. Because we need to understand why the religion is meant for and why it is. Though we need to understand what kind of personality Jesus Christ was dealing with. He was dealing with shepherds. And Muhammad was dealing with, mercenaries or very different society he was dealing with. And कब मोहम्मद का नाम सुनने लगे, जब पसा सभी को मार दिया, तब लोग सुधरे. ये बहुत बड़ा पर्सनालिटी है, इसका बात सुनना है करके. Then they sat down. Otherwise, all people were behind Muhammad to kill him because he was talking about God and all. So when the war waged and he killed lot of people, then people sat and listened to him. Allah is one. Okay. So this is the second slide. In fact, I thought of what is the problem living with many paths and belief also I thought of discussing. I think it is over. I am stopping here. Anyone has any questions? Anyone has any question? Yes, please.
In the before slide, what is the meaning of Madhurya Rasa?
Huh?
Madhurya.
Madhurya Rasa. Madhurya Rasa means lover. Boyfriend, girlfriend.
Between
Boyfriend, girlfriend,
husband.
kind of love. That is Madhurya Rasa. Okay? You will understand. Shantaras means, Prabhuji, actually,
Non-moving objects.
Huh?
Non-moving objects. Animals.
But,
Tree.
but how you can, no, his question is how you can worship Krishna in Shantaras.
We'll just watch and we don't do any service. Just watch.
By taking, by taking inspiration, by simply watching him. But I think there is more example for it. Shantarasa means only watching.
Trees, animals,
They don't serve.
but they have life.
And they have life. Okay. Yeah. So basically neutral roles. Neutral. Yeah. Any other questions, Prabhuji and Mataji? I know it got delayed by 10 minutes, but yeah. समझ में आया या पूरा चला गया? कुछ प्रश्न है तो पूछिए अभी तक। आर्यन अभी तक बोला नहीं किस लिए हंसे करके। Why did you laugh? Something you felt. KPR, huh? इसके वजह से? Okay. Okay, yeah. So KPR, my grandfather, completely illiterate. So I was taking his name, so I don't know which loka he is in. Yeah.
My grandfather, even though he is illiterate, he knows many poems and gita.
Yeah. No, my grandfather is not that pure. Whenever I see Pushpa movie, I just recollect